Alright, we are back. Let's go to prison. The Colossus of Adriart. Right, we're going to a boss, I think. Beware, Grotagrom and his gang can't be far. Grotagrom is very powerful. You won't be able to defeat him with the usual methods. You'll have to find something else. Good luck. Wow. Use that big rock on him. Oh, I see. I see how it is. He's pretty easy though, honestly. What? That was a big AoE that he just did. And now he's dead. Made that look easy? I think it was easy. The AoE was not one huge circle, it was many circles with spaces in between. Maybe. But it was possible to get far enough away to leave the circle, so that was also an option. Oh, we got the belts that the mage wanted. The destroyer of the indestructible and unbreakable seals doesn't seem to be here. I'm so surprised. And it doesn't look like it's in the room either. Let's get back to the village. More enemies could come at any moment. A false lead. Grotagrom did not have the destroyer of the indestructible and the unbreakable seals. Some of these names are way too long. We should go talk to the king. Sort. What is this? Oh, that's only epic. It's not legendary. This is legendary, though. Inextricable Waistguard. Lots of elemental resists. All damage reduction. While this aura is toggled on, enemies within a 4-yard radius deal 10% reduced damage and have 50% plus 50% attack speed? What? So we make them faster, but less damage per hit when they're close to us. I don't know if I want that. The math doesn't really go in my favor there unless I have a lot of damage mitigation or something. But I also don't have to turn it on, I think. Like, I could see it being a thing if you had the ability to block a flat amount of damage or something. Wait, Filtratron? There is a loot filter. Oh. Hide normal items unless the item has a pure stat, but it's also a highlighted stat and has a perfect score. What? Okay, this is complex. I have a good one, Nismanic. I don't know what a pure stat is. I want to hide normal items unless it has a pure stat or a highlighted stat or has a reinforcement level. Nah, don't worry about it. I don't want... I don't actually care that much. I'm still figuring the game out. I'm not in a hurry. There's a lot of information to take in all at once. I need to process. Crotogram's golden belt. It's gorgeous. I'm going to look so good with this. I made a promise, and I'm keeping it. Here's a new ancestral stone. I don't know about you, but I really want to modernize my cane for something a little bit more spectacular. A former apprentice of Olerin had a beautiful one. It may still be in his academy. Alright, cool. Let's see. He's getting fancy, yeah, he keeps adding fancy equipment or clothing. Your ancestral strikes create 4 fireballs. Oh wait, hovering here shows me what Ancestral Strike is as well. Chance you have to trigger ancestral effects and deal Ancestral Strike damage whenever you deal critical damage. Can only occur on crits from your primary and secondary skills. Okay, now we know what Ancestral Strikes are. Slormancer, this is like the mana reservation cost reduction in PoE. Cool. Yeah, Ancestral Strikes are a proc on crits, and you can get specific Ancestral Strikes, like this one with Ancestral Stones. Hey, Joven. I kind of want to go with something simple for now, though. Maybe just some more passive stuff. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just go with that raw passive damage thing. This one doesn't have movement speed, so I'll not take that. Okay. How? Grotogram didn't have the Destroyer of Indestructible and Unbreakable Seals? Oh dear, what will become of us? Where's that damn thing? My lord, I couldn't help but listen over here at your conversation, and it so happens that my extreme innocence... In my extreme innocence, I was able to possibly buy a trinket or two from this Grotogram guy. And it could be that one of them fits the description of the Destroyer of Indestructible and Unbreakable Seals. I use it as a paperweight, but I think it looks good. Well, speak, where is your paperweight? In my office, my lord. On top of a pile of papers and on top of my tower, which happens to be infested by monsters. Our adventurer will be happy to take care of it, won't she? Go to the Mage Academy of Olerin. It's the big tower right in the middle of the village, and find us that paperweight. Sure thing. Let's sell a bunch of stuff as well. I think we just sell. That's... I'm not sure which one of these I like the most, actually. Maybe the mono regen one, even though it's lower level. I think so. We'll sell that. Nice. Great Hall. I wonder how long the main campaign is. We are in the Great Hall. Here you can admire the portraits of the illustrious founders of the 4 great houses that make up the Academy. Archaemon, Tempopotamus, Oblitelican, and Necromanchovi. It is in these houses that students are divided when they arrive. But enough chit-chat, let's get going. This is Hogwarts, basically. My office is located at the end of the Great Hall. Ooh, it is kind of hard to see in here. With the orange background. I mean, it's not too bad. I'll get used to it. Another thing is I'm not used to Epic being this color. Usually that's purple. I like the types of enemies in here so far, though. They're a lot more comfy than the dungeon ones. I think the game overall looks pretty cool. I agree. It's a good art style. Not as good as Look Outside, but still pretty decent pixel art. And it works for the visual clarity aspects, which is often lacking in ARPGs. I can actually see what's going on a lot of the time here, even though it does get chaotic. It has been pretty comfortable for me to see AoE effects and dodge them. It makes the combat more enjoyable that way, when you can actually see. That being said, I think once we get to the most insane builds with a lot of projectiles and stuff, the visual clutter could get out of hand. That is a possibility. Like, there's already quite a bit of visual clutter. with the amount of projectiles I'm producing right now. But it works. It works so far. I like the music in here. Hey Doom Knight RTS. Sometimes your arrows get random elemental effects. I think it's because I did a breach. I have this Slorm Reaper that gives me a blessing whenever I do a breach. And the breaches have random blessings, I think. I think some breaches always give a blessing, even without that Slorm Reaper. I don't know. Adam's Blessing might be a specific... Oh, that's just the attack speed. Yeah. I think it's just some of the breaches have shrine effects on them. Hey Jamie, new game, yeah. It's a really fun one. Are there different difficulties? There is harder content. I'm currently doing the main story. Hang on, let me read this. Strange, the magic staircase to my office is gone. We'll have to rebuild it. The mechanism to create a magical staircase to my office is quite simple. We need to find the emblems of the 4 houses of the academy in order to reform the school crest. Once we have all 4 emblems, the staircase will reappear and we'll be able to access my office. Let's start with the Arcanum emblem, which should be in their dormitory right next door. We'll need to find the Tempopotamus emblem, then the Ublatelican, and finally the Necromanchovies. Onward! Man, these names are rough to pronounce. Epic Thorny Brisk Shoes of Absorption. They do have movement speed, which is the part that I care the most about. Let's keep the legendary for now. Wait, I got another... Yeah, never mind. Keep the legendary. Oh, let me show you how you can scale the difficulty, actually. There is... In addition to the main story, there's also expeditions. Wrath panel. You can now change the Wrath level of your expeditions. Wrath increases the difficulty and grants various bonuses. Be careful. So I can basically choose my own difficulty if I do this side content here. Let's try level 3 in the Mage Academy. Let's see how that works out. They're gonna be a lot more tanky now. The thing is, my mana recovery is terrible against single targets. I might need to respec a bit. Cataclysmic breaches apply a modifier, we know that. Wait. Oh no, this one is specifically until I close a number of breaches. Okay, that's new. But let's unspec some of the projectiles, actually. We'll try just unspecking one for now. And we'll invest that into mana on hit instead. That should allow me to sustain my mana a bit better against fewer targets. Oh, what is that? Yeah, this is already quite a bit more difficult, honestly. I don't know what opening a portal there would do. Don't know why that's an option. Okay, that's a lot of them. I'm almost dead. And my only heal has a lot of downtime. Yeah, I don't think we make it here. Dead. Yeah, that's quite a bit harder. But yeah, that's expeditions. We're currently going through the main story. You must defeat tough enemies to find Elder Slorm. Getting around 30 Elder Slorm should be more than enough for our first expedition. Wait. Am I actually supposed to go do that right now? Where's my Elder Slorm? There it is, 25. Okay. Maybe I do need to do an expedition. It seems like he's blocking my path into that building. But I'm gonna go with level 1. That is +1 from neutral. The thing is, I don't have a way to recover health other than that one ability, which has a long cooldown. Should probably try to build around Leech or Life on Hit or something at some point. I feel like the Slormites and the crafting materials and stuff should just be automatically picked up when I get close to them. Kind of like the gold. Unless it has limited storage space. I don't know. Maybe that's another option that we get later on. Elder Slorm. You've just found Elder Slorm. It can be found on elite enemies outside the Slorm Temple and can be used to enter the Slorm Temple. Now that enough breaches have been destroyed, you have a choice. You can either get back to the village to collect your rewards, or move on to another floor. Hey Knolvis, welcome. If you choose to continue, you run the risk of losing influence and rewards if you're defeated. Talk to Brian either way. I'm gonna head home for now. But it's definitely interesting that we can keep pushing our luck. Just going deeper and deeper. Wow, so much Goldus. Have you checked the game options? I've not. Auto pickup materials, yeah. That did seem like it should have been a thing, and it was. Nice. I don't know why this wasn't on by default, though. It really should be. Area of Effect Rapid Casts. Let's turn that on as well. I assume this is when it shows the radius when I'm holding the key. For Rain of Arrows, I did experience that. I could just let it cast as soon as possible when I click instead. Hide Gathered Slorm. Hide it how? Maybe I just don't get a text pop-up for it. I'll keep this unticked. Yeah, this is fine for now. Wait, display hero life total. Oh. I hope we can find answers there, because destroying the indestructible and unbreakable seal is one thing, but defeating Oh My God is quite another. I don't share the King's enthusiasm regarding your chances of success. You played Horizon Zero Dawn, and it has the same option that's also not on by default. So you can either stand in front of plants and press E and play an animation to gather it, or you can go to the options and set it to auto-gather as you walk past. Wow. For the immersion, I guess. That is just a huge waste of my time, though. Let's hope we can get our hands on some sort of artifact that will help us turn the tide. But that won't be easy either. The Slorm Temple has a formidable defense system. We'll have to be quick when we get there. You two talk to Palstrang. I've shown him the location of the Temple of Slorm. I'll meet you there. I don't like the health being visible, actually. In numbers, that's not helpful. The health bar is helpful, but knowing the exact number is not. It might be time to invest in some more life, I don't know. There's so much information. I still need to figure out what Reaper damage is. We have life on hits, 1 point, added flat, okay. I really like how this game shows you all the information you need from hovering over things. At least most of the information you need is pretty accessible. But there's a lot of mechanics to learn, so even if you have all the information in front of you, it's still really overwhelming at first. Reaper damage. Reaper damage is the second component of your skill damage and can mostly be found on Storm Reapers. Or Slorm Reapers, rather. Huh. Okay, I see. Second component of your skill damage. Willpower gives elemental damage. This thing gives max mana. Determination gives elemental resistance. I'm gonna keep spamming dexterity for now. We have some Slorm, but not too much. Let's go invest some more points, maybe. We are in the Arcaiman Dormitory. We need to find the Arcaiman emblem, which should be somewhere in this area. There we go, auto-collecting those. Assault ring +1. Okay, so now that is not hidden by the filter because it's been reinforced +1. I don't know if the reinforced level is actually helpful to me in any way on an item that's not very good in the first place. But maybe there's some crafting applications later on. Oh, these guys have proximity shield, like in Path of Exile. Cool. I might actually want to filter out green items as well at this point. Any other games on the radar? Exclamation mark plans. Oh wait, you can't see bot commands. I've got a few games that I'm thinking about, but some I'm waiting for patches or updates. And I just discovered this game like last night. I think I'll play it for a few streams at least. It's really fun. Have you seen any games you're interested in recently, like in general? Blueprints. I do want to play Blueprints at some point, but probably not on stream. The roguelike puzzle game. Bow of Ancestral Wrath. What are you? Ancestral strike chance. Oh. Imbued skills and ancestral beams. Right, it adds an additional ability. You release your ancestral wrath, consuming the stacks and triggering a beam around you. I don't know. I'm a huge fan of the life on hits on my just the normal one that you start with. It's gonna be so hard to switch off for this unless I get some life on hit from somewhere else. I also really like the benefit of getting healed after breaches and attack speed as well. What's my crit chance anyway? I don't know. I don't have anything that really cares too much about crits, so I'm not really that invested in it. I'm currently still on the stage where I just equip whatever is higher level and better rarity. I've been quickly replacing gear at the start. So other than just the passive stuff that I have complete control over, there's not much coherence in terms of my equipment. I just pick whatever is strong, higher level. Morning, lady. Don't hit me. I'm a zombie, but I'm a good person. I'm Enrique, the king's gardener. See you in the village. Oh, it wasn't just Ancestral Strike, I think. Oh, let's have a look at it. It had that in addition to other things. Oh wait, it was actually whenever you deal... Oh, wait. How do I get Ancestral Wrath from this? When an Ancestral Beam reaches you, it is absorbed. This is very complicated. Yeah, maybe it relies very heavily on crits, I don't know. Find the emblem. I'm still not done here. I think when I'm playing this on stream, I'll mainly just grind and progress. I'll have to do a lot of reading and stuff off stream. I missed a breach down there. Maybe that's what I need to do. There it is. I do like to theorize about what I see on screen here. If it's too backseat, let me know. I mean, normally I wouldn't like that, but in this game I honestly don't mind that much. What I consider backseating really depends on my mood and the game I'm playing. We now have an emblem in our possession. 3 more and we'll have access to my office. We now have to cross the planetarium to get to the Tempopotamus Bastion. Let's talk to Enrique. Did I get any upgrades? That's not that good. That's a lot of elemental resistance. I get more mana, but less life. I miss out on some raw damage. I don't know. Like, I don't really know what I'm going for. Oops. What do you have? You found quite a lot of Slormites. Congratulations. I name you Master of the Guild of Slormatologists of Adriart. As a master, you'll be able to find another type of stone, Slormandrites. Slormandrites are harder to find, but they're also very useful. Like Slormites, you'll be able to find them on your enemies. Good luck. We're like gradually unlocking mechanics, which I appreciate, because there's a lot of mechanics and a lot of complexity. There's a cat in a hat. Wait, where? Let's go back and find it after we talk to Enrique. My name is Enrique, milady. I'm the King's Gardener. You know, I was Slormanced when I was a kid. And I even turned into a zombie. But it's weird, because I'm really still normal. Only my skin is decomposing. Mr. Olerin said that I was an oddity of nature, but that he could do nothing for me. But don't worry, it could be worse. I could be a skeleton. Or one of those horrible ghosts. Alright, we will sell some more. And yeah, I think I actually just filter out more stuff here. I'll just do this setup for filtering. We'll hide magic and normal. Unless they have a pure slot, or a highlighted, or a reinforcement level. That'll do for now. Okay, where was this cat? Or witch? Do you mean this? That's pudding, not a cat. No, this one, okay. It is a pudding. No different one? See that? That one was it? Yeah. This species is called pudding. I don't know why. Maybe they're like slime blobs or something. I don't know. Or maybe they're just really tasty. Recommended level 28. Oh, I'm lagging behind a little bit on the levels here. Let's go through the planetarium as soon as possible. The Tempopotamus house is a little further on. The auto pickup is a life changer. That's huge. I love it. It really should be on by default, though. Like, I could easily have missed that for a long time. I don't see any value in having to manually pick up those resources that you never want to leave on the ground anyway. Wow, okay, what was that? Ooh, I'm getting... I think they cast some kind of holding spell on me. Maybe that circle there was holding me in place. There's also the spiders. Okay, that item had one of the filter requirements on it. What was that? Elemental resistance has 2 exclamation marks on it. Perfect. Oh, pure stats. You found equipment with pure stats. Pure stats offer a better effect than normal stats, but are quite difficult to find. Also, if you ever decide to reforge them at Friedrich's, they'll return to normal. So those are drop only. essentially. I think I will equip this. Seems pretty good. That one's ready to be reinforced. I guess we'll leave all the information on. Oh, this one's legendary though. You have 15 mana on hit. Mana on hit is equal to 1% of your max mana. Huh. Well, that's really helpful. I'm already heavily invested in mana on hit just to compensate for my extremely expensive spells. But yeah, we might be at the spot where we can reinvest in additional projectiles for this. Let's try it. Like, the mana's not a problem when I have multiple enemies to shoot, but on single target, I am rapidly burning through my mana. You found a Slormancer. Sure. Got it. Oh, what's that blue thing? Dragon skin. Nice. Next mission. The Tempopotamus house. This was my house when I was a student here. Do you know how students are divided into houses? Well, thanks to the Doubtful Sock ceremony. Doubtful Sock. The Doubtful Sock ceremony takes place when new students arrive at the academy. The illustrious Doubtful Sock is placed on the foot of the new student and decides, based purely on random criteria and without any form of objectivity, to which house he or she will belong. The students are distributed among the 4 houses. Oh, I really need to pronounce these house names again. Archaemon, Tempopotamus, Oblitelican, and Necromanchovies. However, the Doubtful Sock is as old as the Academy. It has been completely senile for several centuries, and its choices no longer make any sense. But old traditions die hard. Chaos Wave, what is that? That was a pretty intense breach. But with a lot of enemies, I can just spam, basically. Legendary Stormlane, nice. Chainmail Bracelet +2. 150 plus kills, that's the biggest streak you can have apparently. But it ended somehow. That was a fun one. Next mission. Yeah, the multiple projectiles is really strong for just clearing out large packs. Yeah, and the mana gain. More of this. We have 62 Slorm right now. It is Slorm, right? I think it's Slorm. Yeah. I keep forgetting the names of the things because the names are so bizarre. Like, what the hell kind of word is Slorm? It just doesn't stick in my brain. Oh, we could max out this thing. Sounds very Futurama. It does, yeah. Someone else mentioned that as well earlier. You're not the only one that thought of Futurama. They had a drink called Slurm. Oh, okay. It made me think of Glorp. The cats. The alien cat, Glorp. My friend made herself and me in Sims, and I made her name her son Glorp. I hope it was an alien baby. I've been getting, like, slightly confused by the minimap, and I think I just realized why. See, the minimap in the top right is revealed already, while the auto map is not fully revealed. So it looks different, because this is showing more of the map, and the auto map is not showing the unexplored areas. That has put me off a few times, and I just realized why. I mean, I can kind of understand why it is that way. You have limited visibility on this one anyway, and they didn't want you to just fully see the map, the entire map, on the auto map. Oh shit, I'm hurting myself when shooting at this projectile shield. Wow, he just didn't do much. Except for the damage I dealt to myself by shooting a shield. Next mission, yeah. We're in the Albutelican's dormitory. Beware of their fearsome powers. The students may be dead and possessed, but they are still very dangerous. These guys are also puddings. And they're yelling pudding slogans when we fight them. Murder! Inferior Slormite chunk. I think I actually would prefer if the top right minimap was also not fully revealed. Because if I'm using that one to see where to go, I can't tell where I've already been. Because everything's revealed. I need to use the auto map to see where to go. Which parts are unexplored. I'm not sure if I like that. Yeah, see this room looks like it's been explored, but it's not. Because on the auto map you can clearly see it's not explored yet. I really feel like they should just have the same level of revelation. Man, I can't believe how good this game is, though. Jeez. This, and also Look Outside. Imagine finding two extremely good, less-known games in such a short span of time. Like, I didn't even know this existed until yesterday, or last night. And it's amazing. I have a bad feeling. Someone purposely locked my office. And oh my god has no reason to do so because he doesn't know we're looking for the destroyer of indestructible and unbreakable seals or even where it is. Someone else must be at work here, but who? Good question. Who could it be? We probably have a traitor in our midst. Oh, that +2 is actually pretty good for a gray item. A lot of flat damage. I'm gonna keep the legendary though. Look outside as Devolver. Yeah, but that's just a publisher. Like, the developer is the main thing. We now have 3 emblems. Using them as a catalyst, I should be able to help you by taking control of some of the enemies so they can assist you. Keep going. Oh, hang on. I'm getting a phone call. I'm gonna have to, BRB. Alright. I might have to go in, like, 20 minutes, but I will, at least clear this place. Alright. We got some minions here. They're fighting on my side now. I don't actually want them, though. Like, I'd rather not have them on my side. It's just confusing. Oh nice, we got one riding a broom, yeah. Also, I got a level up, as well as the arrow thing leveling up. What is this row? Forking arrows. I have a 6% chance to fork again. Ooh. But what about second fork? Fork, yeah. That's gonna cost a lot of extra mana, though. I feel like we don't actually use explosive arrow anyway. Let's just go ham. I've maxed out the mana thing here. Let's try this. Okay, that's a lot of mana. It takes more than half my mana just to shoot a single ability now. Wait, no it doesn't. Huh. Why did I think it did? I'm confused. I guess the mana doesn't fully update immediately, like... It goes down gradually, it has like an effect where it goes down, yeah. Don't know how to describe it. It might have some mechanical implications as well. Maybe related to Leech. I've got way too many minions at this point. I can't really see what's going on. Oh, nice. A new Slorm Reaper. My minions also look the same as the normal enemies, which is an additional problem. You like Last Epoch system where mana is a suggestion? Yeah, you can go into the negatives. As long as you have some mana. Yeah, I don't know if this is that, but there's definitely something going on with mana not depleting immediately. And there being a bit of a buffer, maybe. Alright, can I get rid of these people? I don't want them. Victory. We dealt 1,000,000 damage in that one. Look what I found in the library. The illustrious Doubtful Sock. The Doubtful Sock. It doesn't smell very good, and it's not very powerful, and it's not much use anymore. I'm giving it to you. Gee, thanks. Don't thank me. I didn't. The Doubtful Sock. Right, we have a new Slormancer, Bow of the Unkillable Berserker. Hang on, let me look at that first, and then the sock later. That's another low life thing. While below 30% max life, incoming damage cannot exceed 5% of your max life. Ooh. Tanky low life thing. That's interesting. You gain armor multiplier. Whenever you deal damage to an enemy, you have a 0.25% chance per level to deal 0 additional damage. Oh, additional damage is equal to your missing life. So this is definitely for a low life build. Just keeping your life below half or even below 30%. I'm not gonna do that, but it's interesting. Equip the sock to determine which house you belong to. I do have pretty good shoes, though. It does have a lot of life and max mana, but not much else. Well, I've equipped it. There is strength in you and weakness. You have to be Necromanchovy. Okay. Oh, it changed. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You look like a true hero, so in Oblit Telecan you go. I see nothing in you, so let's roll a dice. And it's Arcaman. I see courage and cowardness. You must be Tempopotamus. Yeah, it really just does choose at random, doesn't it? I don't have enough money to unlock the legendary storage yet, but I would like to keep the sock. I guess for now I'll just not sell my stuff yet. Have a good night, Urzorn. But yeah, I think I'll end the stream here, actually. It's been 5.5 hours, that's pretty respectable.